Child, if you gonna get spit on by anybody, you better hope they use some of this Lucida charcoal activated toothpaste. At least their teeth will be all white and their breath will be fresh. God forbid you get spit on. No, but if you do, baby, if you plan on spitting on somebody, drop down in the description box and bless them with this Lucida breath. Click the link to purchase this fine product.
White woman spit in her caretaker face, not once, but twice. And my spirit is so disturbed right now. I'm going to have to go to the bar and get a whole bunch of brown liquor when we finish with this. Gorilla Goo Girl and Apryl Jones dating Dr. Dre, baby. Y'all want to talk about it? It don't matter because we finna talk about it. Here it goes. Had that woman would have spit on me, they wouldn't have had to rush her ass to the emergency room. They would have had to do a rush order at Kinko's on some programs, bitch, because we would have been having her repass tomorrow. Okay? That's how bad I would have tore up her ass. It wouldn't have been no need for no autopsy. It wouldn't have been no need for no open casket nor no closed casket funeral. Because when I would have got through with her ass, she'd have been dismembered in so many parts, baby. They'd have delivered her ass in a garbage bag and they'd have had no goddamn choice but to cremate her. Woo! Let me tell you something. That woman had the patience of the most patient of people. And I know, and let me preface by saying, we have to put a little extra consideration on this one because this was not somebody in their right mind. This is somebody who more than likely has dementia or Alzheimer's in an advanced form that did that. And so you're dealing with somebody who's not in their right mind. But y'all, I don't know. Real talk, I don't know that I would have not had the patience to push her down. My first response would have been either to backhand her or I'd have pushed that bitch into that damn wall. I'm just being honest with you. That's how I know I'm not cut out to be no damn caretaker, especially for people with mental illness. I probably would have slapped her ass back. I probably would have choked her ass and locked her in a bathroom. Like, it would have been so much elder abuse going on. Then when that bitch had the nerve to hold her hand up like she was gonna throw something, then she said, "Do you want some more?" And I know it's not right. I know you have to work with them because they are mentally ill. I'm just simply here saying I'm not the one cut out to do it. I don't have the caretaker gene already for folks with sane minds. You see, I don't care for children. I don't really care for old folks who can't get around and do what the fuck they need to do. I can't stand no old person always need a damn ride. Can you carry me here? Can you carry me to the bank? Can you come sit with me? Can you come change the light bulb? Baby, I'm not no caretaker. I'm not no CNA. And it's not my fault that you just set your life up in such a way where you had enough residual income or residual insurances or whatever to make sure you had a handyman, a CNA, a mechanic, and every damn thing else that you need, or you couldn't move to an assisted living facility. I know me enough to know, and some people may consider it an ugly trait, and it just may be. I don't have the caretaker gene. I don't have it. You know, I lost both of my parents, and you know, I don't want to say I'm blessed, but I've been spared of the task of having to take care of old people when they get super, super elderly, and I know many people consider it an honor. And it is, and maybe I would have grown into it, but that right there wouldn't have worked for me. I have another friend who shared with me that her mother had dementia, and somehow or another her mother ended up boo-booing and throwing the boo-boo at her. You know how they say you could drop kids off at the fire station if you don't want no babies? my mama's shit would have been all in a goddamn garbage bag and she'd have been dropped off at the damn fire station had that ever happened to me, because I just don't understand how any fair, reasonable person expects anyone to endure that and not have any type of response. And that lady was very calm, and you know what? Maybe patience is a skill set. Maybe people who work in those environments, they all have a special skill set and they are trained. I've never had the pleasure or displeasure of working in the medical field and or a nursing home or elder home or mental mind integration home type of environment. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of y'all out there that have. What is the protocol for when something like that happens? Like, are you allowed to call the agency and be like, y'all need to send somebody out here to replace me today because I need to go home? Are you able to go to HR and say, I need 2 days off because this happened to me? Are you able to say, I need somebody to relieve me immediately? I need to go to the hospital because corona's going around and this old lady spit in my face. Do you get hazard pay? Are you able to bill the family and say, as a result of XYZ incident, it's going to be an additional $300 this week? Like, what is the recourse, or is putting up with that just par for the course and it's part of the job? Because I would not have been able to put up with that. And quite frankly, I don't know why said woman would even post the damn shit on social media. Now, a second video has come out with her and the old lady TikToking. And I read the questions, and some people suggest that the lady did that off rip from the beginning to put it on TikTok. And which is interesting, because you're washing dishes, and why is your phone on record in such a way that's able to catch your interactions with you and this woman? Was it staged? Was it not staged? I would tend to think anybody in their right goddamn mind would not let somebody spit on them for social media clout. I've already told you, bitch. They said I said when they go low, I go to hell. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you ever spit on me, bitch, they gonna find me in hell, because they gonna give my ass the death sentence and immediate lethal injection for the way I tear your ass up and dismember you right where the fuck you spit at me. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got two things, and I probably shouldn't even tell the world this, but there are two things I will ruin my entire career for, and I will stand with my head held proudly and take that prison sentence. Is if you spit on me and if you throw something at me. And if you throw something, hold on, Miss Day trying to call me to the bar. Hold on. If you spit at me and if you throw something at me, bitch, that's a wrap. There's no negotiation. There's no bigger person. There's no you a man and she a woman. There's no you a man and that's a child. If a teenager, if it's Isaac or something, you know, his ass gonna get towed up, especially if he did it intentionally. But I can find it in me to not hurt a child below the age of 9. Anything over getting fucked up in dish drag, okay? And my number 2 that's gonna get me 2nd degree attempted murder is throwing something at me. Bitch, don't you throw that over here. Don't you throw that over here. I don't, let me tell you something. When I was young, back in the day, my mama threw a Bell South cordless phone at me. And ever since, it was the big one. And ever since she did that, that messed me up with that throwing stuff at me. I don't give a damn if it's a balled up piece of paper or a small piece of ice. Do not throw nothing at me. Bitch, I don't care if you a mile away and you throw that shit. My ass gonna run down like Flojo and beat the shit out of you. If you, y'all, I'm sitting right around on this thing getting mad, I'm gonna have to change the subject. Apryl Jones. Child, the people say Apryl Jones is down there dating Dr. Dre. To be honest with it, I don't have a problem with it. And you know, y'all can miss me with that. He's a married man. That, no, he ain't. No, he ain't. Him being married is a technicality. And those talking about in the eyes of God, God don't recognize the court system no way. God don't recognize marriage licenses. God don't recognize the court. God's vow said, to death do us part. anyway. So going to according to what y'all supposed to believe in, going down to the court and getting a formal divorce don't mean shit in God's eyes, no way. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Nevertheless, Dr. Dre ain't married. He caught up with that woman on a technicality. They are in a big old public divorce. Paperwork is fine. That woman don't live there as far as I am concerned. Dr. Dre is in a legal marriage, but spiritually that tie has been undone long ago. I don't see no problem with Dr. Dre dating anyone. I'm not even going to make it about Apryl Jones. He's going through a divorce. He's actually the man that you meet at the bar that's like, I am married, but I'm going through a divorce. But that's actually going through the divorce, not trying to play you and the wife at the same damn time. Listen, as far as Apryl is concerned, if you pretty and you able to get him, shit, why not? Everybody talking about he old enough to be her daddy is. And what that got to do with anything? His money old enough to be my daddy 17 times over too. His money long enough to be my daddy 17 times with 17 jobs. Catch that part. And let's not act like Dr. Dre look like Bob Barker or Bill Cosby or whatever. He's still not. Now he might not be able to stroke the kitty. He might not be able to stroke the kitty because he had an aneurysm and probably, probably could have a heart attack too if he stroked the kitty too hard. Yeah, kitty. Oh, kitty. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. Quiet as it's kept. A whole lot of y'all done did a whole lot for worse. Got an old man named Mr. Jones or Mr. Thompson that you go right there and hunch for $45 for your phone bill. Y'all know y'all done did it. Or to help you out with $119 for your light bill. At least Apryl really getting something out the damn bill. I mean, face it. Listen. A lot of y'all take problems. A lot of y'all catch an attitude with some of that stuff that Kevin Samuels be saying to these women, and it be hard. But when you are a man and you earn the type of money that Dr. Dre has, and you're in the top 1% of black men, whether you think it's fair, whether you believe it or not, Dr. Dre can have anybody he wants. He can buy your life. Dr. Dre could approach 90% of y'all listening to my voice right now and buy you out your marriage. Dr. Dre could walk up to a lot of y'all women right now and whisper in your ear and say, leave your husband tomorrow, I'll set you straight. And half of y'all bitches will do it. I will. Here, kitty, here, kitty. Oh, kitty. And speaking of animals, we're going to go from this kitty to this gorilla. I didn't talk about this Gorilla Glue situation early on because it was just stupid from the start. Me and my homeboy, we was down to the restaurant the other day and we was talking about it, and I tried to plead my case. I have this thing where I try to be the spokesperson for stupid people. I try to have compassion for them. I try to explain things away because that's just how the good person in me is set up. And I said, I did not know until now. I would not know because my hair's laid like bald head, but I did not know that there was a set of hair products for women that had gorilla in the name, right? And so I was thinking to myself, honest mistake, gorilla, such and such hair glue, gorilla glue. You know what I'm saying? Or could it be a situation where she sent somebody to the store and they didn't know no better and they went and got it? But then my homeboy helped me figure out something. And he was like, Q, just using the context clues. You go get Gorilla Glue from the hardware aisle. You get it from the hardware aisle. So there's no way possible whoever went to the store to get the damn glue could have thought there was a hair product and you couldn't have been that damn distracted. So then I said, well, maybe she got it off of Amazon. But then again, the store we went, she ran out and got, and unless she lives somewhere where Amazon delivered within the hour. So, I don't know. The other question that I got, and like I said, I only got 3 credits of cosmetology school. But in order to get that type of hairdo, you have to spray the product down and start doing like this. Considering how strong of an adhesive Gorilla Glue is, at what point did you realize that this was not carrying on the same way your other hair glue products was? At what point did you realized that you had used a hardware product. At the day after you realized you used a hardware product and you couldn't wash it out, you didn't think to go to the doctor? To the emergency? Now I am glad that, now the funny thing about it is, I'm not gonna lie to you, the Gorilla Glue people, well, you know what, I'm about to answer my own question. I was about to say I am surprised that like somebody from corporate did not contact you and that they did not send you some sort of solvent to undo their product, because I know they have chemists and they know how to do it. But then I just thought about something. If they were to do that and you would have burnt your scalp, or it got into your eye, or it took all your hair out, that would have opened them up to a lot of liability and you could have sued them. And so legal department probably told them, stay clear away from this. We're covered. Our product clearly says for hardware use, don't ingest. We didn't instruct her to do yada, 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 yada. God bless the African plastic surgeon out in LA who, you know, was able to get her in and dissolve the product out of her hair. And quiet as it's kept, a lot of people was going up saying that, you know, her hair, at least her hair is still intact. But I'm here to tell you, no the fuck it ain't. What is left of it up there, trust and believe that shit is gonna fall out. All right? You cannot tell me that between that Gorilla Glue being on her hair as long as it was and whatever solvent or acetone that they had to use, it did not eat up her hair with all them damn chemicals and overprocess them. I would not be surprised as she begins combing that shit throughout time, it all started falling off and breaking off. Luckily, she's a pretty girl and she'll be able to rock a short little curly cut. But the minute she throws some braids or weave or whatever, and all the rest of that shit finna break. All the rest of it is finna break. Like I said, I'm glad she got it out, but it's so funny now because she verified on Instagram, damn near got 1 million followers. Watch her end up on Wildin' Out, end up getting a book deal. And I'm not even mad with it. If that bitch catch me outside, got it, and let her sister get it. But I'm just curious to know, y'all, like, I know we got a genre of people out here who are doing anything for TikTok and social media fame. And I just honestly hope this was not one of those situations, because this could have turned out very bad. And now we see people going to the damn ER with these stupid ass challenges. Like, it just sucks that we honestly live in a world where we damn near have to censor everything to keep idiots from doing dumb shit. Now I'm going to tell you something. Gorilla Glue, this was the best marketing that y'all could not pay for. There is no amount of dollars that y'all could have spent to have had y'all name placed in every mouth, in every household in this country, and I'm sure in countries abroad. This was the best free marketing. Every bitch in the marketing department ain't got to do nothing for the next 2 quarters, because we now know Gorilla Glue has the best hold and mold and sealing power of any product out there on the shelves. This is how you turn a scandal into dollars, baby. Y'all could not have asked for better marketing. And in closing, let me give y'all something that just filled my heart with delight. McDonald's is bringing back the high C orange. You don't know how many times I go to McDonald's and by muscle memory say, let me get a fish fillet light on the tartar sauce, extra fresh, medium with a high C orange. Or I say, let me get a 10-piece nugget meal with barbecue sauce with a high C orange. And they have to remind me that they don't have it, and they offer me that Fruitopia, that shit that tastes like cough syrup mixed with sugar. Or they offer me Fanta orange, and it's not the same items. It ain't nothing like a good sweet high C orange, and then you fill it up with ice and you stir it up, baby, while you eat in the car trying to eat that fish sandwich and not let that tartar sauce drip on your lap while you trying to drive and light them damn change. You set them fries right there in that middle console. Yeah, I know how it is when you got a long drive, you gotta stop at McDonald's. Anyway, that bring me to light. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I gave y'all 3 little topics y'all wanted me to talk about. I'm finna get my ass here, go down to happy hour or whatever, see what the girls is talking about. And I'll call y'all later.